Good morning, people of Flosstube. Thank you for joining me. My name is Veronica, and this is my Flosstube video number 5. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome. This is my cross-stitch channel where I show off some of my projects each week. Or actually, I've been doing videos about every other week. That's what I'm going to aim for now. Happy New Year. This is my first video of 2019. My last video was just at the end of 2018, and I'm sitting where the Christmas tree used to be, so it's down. I have a few things to show you. My videos tend to be short, and I'm okay with that because we're all busy. I do like the long videos too, but I've noticed they're around like 10 minutes, so I don't expect this one to be much longer than that. We'll see though. So let me show you what I've been working on. First off, these bags, I'm not going to be as organized as I was in the past. I'm opening bags and stuff like that. But these bags were recommended to me by Christine at Stitch All the Things. You can get them on Amazon. I think I paid like $12 for 15 of them or something. If I can find it, I'll link it below. And I do try to link all the information about my projects below. If you have any questions, though, feel free to leave a comment. I do appreciate all your comments and subscribes and likes and everything like that. So actually, this is something, Super Mario. I purchased it on Etsy by Choco Coco Stitch. Sorry about the glare there, but it's just a little Mario fan art sampler almost. And here's what I've done so far. Basically, I did these two coins up here. I was stitching them while I was watching a movie, Better Off Dead, with my husband. This is a good pattern for watching movies, because as you can see, there's lots of color blocks and there's not a lot of color changes, and it's just a lot of filling in. I'm stitching this on a 14 count light blue Aida. All of the colors are DMC, and as you can tell, they're very, very bright colors. So it's a lot of fun. My 8-year-old has requested this be in his room when I'm done with it. So let's see, that could probably be arranged. So next, I worked a little bit the past 2 weeks since my last video on this one. This is this is called Spirited Away 1. It's by Natalia Orhova, LKA Cross. I'll link it below as well. This is if you're not familiar with Studio Ghibli, there's a bunch of Japanese movies that were done. This one was one of the ones done by Hayao Miyazaki, and they are really good if you haven't seen them. I enjoy them anyway. This is where I'm at right now. So the last time I showed this, I had just done her head, and now I started on her head and neck, and I've started on her clothing, and her shoulders and stuff like that. So this is a lot of fun. I'm stitching this on a 32 count even weave. I think it's Lugana 2/2. And there's one thing about this pattern I should tell you is that there are no fractional stitches in it. And there's a lot of places where, let's see, I don't know if you can see in the pattern, but there's a lot of places where it kind of looks like jagged edges. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, I do think the pattern is gorgeous. And I have another pattern by her too where she did put fractionals in, but you can see like over here and stuff, it's just kind of sharp and jagged and stuff. Even in her hair, I think it's all right because it makes it look more like frazzled and all over the place. Here, I'll show you her hair on my stitching. But like getting into, you can see there's like places where it's almost like we've colored outside the lines. But I'm actually inserting the 1/4 and 3/4 and 2/4 half stitch kind of things where there's going to be back stitching. I haven't done any back stitching yet on her body, but I just want to try to smooth it out a bit, and that's making it take a lot longer. It's making me have to frog a lot. of this and kind of made me a little frustrated with it. So I'm making it harder on myself than it needs to be, but drop something. But it's still, I like the way it's turning out, so maybe I'll watch the movie and get a little inspiration. Last but not least of the things that I worked on is my big one, my Mirabilia portrait of Veronica, which I chose to do because she shares the same name as me. But I do enjoy the Mirabilia patterns designs. I think most of them are beautiful, and they're bigger, but they're not that hard. So it's just a lot of stitching. So I spent a lot of time on this. I haven't ironed it, but whenever I do iron it, it doesn't seem to really like behave the way I want it to. And since I showed this one off in my last video, if I can, I'll insert a video here of where I was. If I can't, sorry. But yeah, let me show you again where I'm at. So I finished all of the white part of her dress. Come over to the side of you. And all of the Krynic in there. I'm starting now on the back part of her dress and starting to get into the green. But I did her skin 1/1. This is on 32 count Star Sapphire linen from Wichelt, which I'm not a big fan of because of its stiffness. It's a hand-dyed fabric, so you can't really wet it to iron it or wash it to soften it. And it's almost like they like starched the heck out of it. I'm really looking forward to getting up my my good stitchy spot stuff going. I've been stitching this in hand, so as you can see, it's all extra wrinkly on the bottom from where I curled it up. But anyway, it's fun to stitch. I'd like to finish this one before I get my 40th birthday in March. I don't know if that's going to be feasible anymore, but I'll just keep going at it as I'm enjoying working on it. There's only one Krynic that in that whole pattern. I did talk about it last time. It's this one, 011HL. And let's see if I can show it. I don't know if you can see. It's not focusing, but it's number 4. You just use one strand of it, and you don't use very much of it. So as you can hardly tell at the top here, there's a tiny bit where I used it, and that's all. It's very pretty. It's kind of like this shiny, dark gray, silvery color. I have the non-HL version. It almost looks like a different color. It's almost black but crystally. This one is silvery, and I think it makes a huge difference. It's very nice on the pattern or in the stitching. I don't have any pattern purchases or anything like that. I did order a bunch of stuff. Everything Cross Stitch has a Mirabilia sale going on, so yeah, next time I'll probably be showing off some of the things that I ordered there. I did buy one thing though that came in the mail finally. This is the Lowry Stand Large Frame Adapter. I tried it out. It's not big enough for the Omnic Quantum frame that I ordered last time, but I do have a smaller one coming in the mail, hopefully soon. I ordered these things before Christmas, so naturally it's going to take a little bit longer for them to arrive. Not only that, but they have to come from Europe. So I think my kids are awake now, so I will have to, I think, say goodbye. Otherwise, we'll get little interrupters. Please follow me on Instagram. It's vdancer0304. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions or feedback. And I hope to see you next time. Again, I'll try to film again in 2 weeks. Bye!